And we got the J Sets, we got the Sonic Boom, we got Coach Prime, we got the Tiger football team, and we got Edward Waters College out here playing some spring football today. Guys, when I tell you the hair on the back of my neck is standing up because I'm so excited on what's going on, I cannot believe it. Guys, seeing HBCU on TV has been a dream of mine, and I'm finally now able to see it. Spring football has now kicked off within the SWAC. And guess what? It's got everybody waiting to see how well Jackson State and Coach Prime and his coaching staff is going to do during the spring season. We're going to get into more of that in just 1 second. But before we do, let me welcome everybody back to Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like these videos, share these videos, and comment on these videos. Guys, also, you can go over to our social media, follow us over there, because we post a lot of different things there as well for different things like, recruitment camps, so on and so forth. So, guys, hey, we got a whole bunch of information that's going on. So, hey, please don't forget, follow us on social media as well. But, guys, without further ado, yes, the NAIA Edward Waters College came to Jackson State, Mississippi to play the Jackson State Tigers today. And you got Rashard Branch, the quarterback for Edward Waters. He couldn't get much going on out there today on the field with the offense because when I tell you Jackson State front four on defense was giving them the business. I mean, they were able to get, a few bright spots here and there, throwing the ball and a little bit of running, but they didn't get their first down until the second quarter. Man, at halftime, Jackson State had stifled Edward Waters College to only 2 first downs in the first half. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna say that this was, the score showed it as being lopsided, but I gotta give you some breakdowns on this. Edward Waters showed that they got some punch on their special teams. I mean, hey guys, let me tell you something. They got a young man out there by the name of Christopher Hampton. He let Newman for Jackson State know quickly. Be careful on not raising your hand for a fair catch on catching those punts because I'm coming to clean your clock. And guess what, guys? He got a wake-up call real quick. But, guys, you know what? Edward Waters in the second half, they came out with a different plan where they said, hey, look, yeah, we might be down by a lot, but we're not going to let ourselves hang our heads and say we can't do anything against this Jackson State defense. They began to run bubble screens. They began to run screens. They did a little jet sweep. They got to running the ball. They got to moving the ball down the field, only to have that proverbial penalty or the play clock ran out on them where they ended up having to call timeout and just threw the rhythm off for the offense throughout the game. But you know what? On defense, Edward Waters, they walked their safeties down to where they were able to sustain Jackson State's running game. But then Jackson State said, wait a minute, okay, if you're going to walk them safeties down, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go with a little more power. We're going to go with a little more zone read. And when I say Jackson State got that ball moving, they showed that they can get those necessary yards in crunch time when it comes to a 3rd and 2 or a 4th and 1. I mean, heck, they didn't even get to a 4th down, but a 3rd and 2, and they need yards for them to go ahead and keep them sticks moving. Jalen Jones was the starting quarterback for Jackson State today because we already know Shadur and Shiloh Sanders, both of those guys are ineligible to play spring football because they play football in the fall at their Shiloh at South Carolina, Shadur at Trinity. They weren't able to play because they're considered ineligible right now. But I got to give Jalen Jones credit. He did have that offense moving up and down the field today. But there's one thing that Jalen got to pay attention. He got to start taking what they're giving him out there on the field and not leaving plays on the field. I'm sure that's going to be a thing of concern when they sit down and watch film this week. Also, Keontae Hampton, SWAC Player of the Year on defense. He made sure that his defensive players was on point as far as what they need to do, and everybody did their jobs accordingly because, like I said before, that front four got out there and put that pressure on them boys, let them know, hey, look, y'all not about to run this ball crazy on us today. We're gonna put some pressure on you to make you really reconsider what you're looking to do out here on the field against our defense. Now, Coach Sanders, this being his first game as a head coach for a college football team. He and his staff, they had a great plan in place. They kept everything simple. They also made sure that all of the players understood what their jobs was, and they just stuck to the plan. They didn't deviate away from the plan because the plan was just precise as it could be. And guys, like I said, I know Coach Sanders, he's really meticulous when it comes down to understanding what your job is and doing the necessary things that the offense and defense requires for you to do. And like I said before, when they have this film study this week, they're going to break some things down, some simple things that need to be done. Number one, they definitely got to get that ball security together and watch the ball on defense. And also, you got some of the linemen that were jumping. They were jumping a little quick on offense, but, you know, there was a couple of times there where the officials, they kind of missed it and didn't call it. But, guys, that could be crucial in a big game where you need a yard or two on a play and you jump off sides and now you're backed up. You need 6 yards instead of that one. So, like I said, Coach Prime and his coaching staff, they're going to get things in order so that everybody understands their job and get the necessary kinks out for these guys to be successful in the fall. Like I said, guys, this is just the first game of the spring, and I know everybody just like myself is very excited to see that spring football for HBCU has started. The SWAC is off and running. So, guys, until next time, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Also, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. And remember, guys, be that one and lead.